Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. For the first time this season, I'm not in the away and I've actually got to go into the hospitality. Pretty much I couldn't get a ticket, so I got to pay £200 to go in the hospitality and go undercover as a Bournemouth fan. But on a serious note, though, away fans actually are allowed to go into hospitality, so you're just pretty much not allowed to cheer the team during the game. But anyway, welcome back. Newcastle have just drawn 1-1 against Bournemouth. I'm not gonna lie, a shite performance. We're gonna discuss all that at the end of the video. For now though, I'm gonna show you the hospitality experience in the outro. I'll show you the game itself, the final away match before Wembley. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure get down there, hit that subscribe button. We've got a couple of huge weeks of football coming up for this club. But ultimately today, the performance, I mean, the point still benefits us because Tottenham and Brighton have dropped points. So it doesn't actually affect Newcastle too much, but it is a missed opportunity. We could have really started to go further up the table. And with all due respect to Bournemouth, 19th in the table, haven't looked great the last couple of weeks. And I thought we were a better team today, so really bad from us. We'll get through all of that though, but without further ado, let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm from Back of the Net, the AFC Bournemouth podcast and YouTube channel.
But first off, as a Bournemouth fan, how are you feeling for this match today against Newcastle? Big game for both teams, I feel like, especially with Bournemouth's run of games coming up. You've got some really tough oppositions. I mean, Newcastle, to be fair, are a tough opposition as well, but you've got to feel like at home you fancy your chances somewhat potentially. Well, I mean, what's your thoughts going into it?
If you look at it on paper, our form, we're dropping like a stone in the table. And Newcastle, although January in the league hasn't been great, you can see overall their form's brilliant. But you know what? It's not the match itself. It's the reunion with Eddie Howe that a lot of Bournemouth fans are going to be thinking about tomorrow. It's going to be really weird. Our manager's under fire. Eddie is a legend. He's a manager that got us up from League 2 to our highest place finish of 9th in the Premier League. Yes, we got relegated, but he needed that break. He was so tired and worn. And he's taken a job at Newcastle, done so well, and Newcastle are now most Bournemouth fans' second team. It's so weird. So there's going to be some bittersweet feelings tomorrow. Obviously we need the 3 points, but I think Eddie, he's going to be emotional himself, but he'll probably try to put a lid on it, and he'll be looking for 3 points as well. So it's a huge game for us.
Do you think Bournemouth fans have got anything planned for Eddie? Maybe like some chance before the game, something like that?
I expect so, but during the 90 minutes itself, probably not. My concern is that Newcastle score first. The way they start off really intense in their games, and if they score early, it could get really toxic. And then you might be hearing some like pro Eddie Howe chants from the Bournemouth fans during a game, which would be so weird. I hope that doesn't happen, and I hope we'll put up a fight, but you can't argue with form in the league table at the moment. Newcastle are definitely the favourites for it.
I'm JJ Chong from TikTok, got over 700,000 followers over there, and it's great to be back on the Adam P YouTube channel.
A regular on the channel, of course. We've got a hotel booked together at Wembley, so
we call it.
That's going to be interesting in a couple of weeks' time. But as for today, though, myself, I'm in the hospitality, and you are also not in the away end, so you want to tell us what's going on with you?
So I've obviously had a job at Bournemouth now for like 5 years, tracking player data, stuff like that. So I'll be going through the press entrance on the left. You'll be on the right. You've got your big.
I get the size of the queue. I'm not happy about that.
Luckily, mine's a bit empty, but yeah, basically I track player data, and yeah, I'll be going through the press entrance and be in the press box today.
Yeah, it's a great. I'm sure afterwards, Eddie Howe in the press conference is going to be a surreal moment for you. I remember earlier in the season at Crystal Palace in the Carabao Cup, I got the chance to experience that. It's definitely incredible. A good experience. But how are you feeling for this match today? I know Newcastle, since we came back, it's been a bit. I wouldn't say bad, but I think we are dropping points at times. We should be winning games. How do you see this game going today?
Well, like you just said, mate, I feel like the goals have definitely dried up. There's been a lot of 0-0s recently. Obviously, the 1-0 against West Ham. I think Bournemouth going to be here in a low block, very disciplined, hard to break down, because obviously we struggled at home really on both occasions. When you look at the Carabao Cup game, we won via an own goal. The one we'll draw in the league, I think they'll be very disciplined, but if we get an early goal, then obviously there's a chance of a 2 or 3-0 win, but I think today we'll nick it 1-0.
1-0?
Yeah, we'll nick it 1-0.
Any goal scorers of mine?
Yeah, we'll go with Isak.
Eddie! 7, Joe Linton. 10, Alan Saint-Maximin. 14, Alexander Isak. 24, Miguel Arnaud. 28, Joseph Willett. Right then, with minutes to kick off, we say, Nonny, give us a song. Liverpool score 4, Newcastle United 24, Miguel Almiron. Please, appreciation. Is he in for Newcastle? It's going to be a close run thing. He's gone for goal. Oh, Newcastle take it.
Get in.
Ian and Newcastle are our winners of the half-time relay tonight.
Half time, that was a shite half from Newcastle. Better be better in the second half because I think Bournemouth were very unlucky not to be winning. Oh, Trippier cleared off the line, they were so lucky. We should have lost the game now, my God. Seconds.
Full time here at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth 1, Newcastle 1. We came that close to losing our 16 game unbeaten streak, and I have to say I thought we were second best today. I really did think that. Now I thought Newcastle had a better second half, but still though we just didn't create anywhere near enough. It was such a disastrous game. I can't even get into my mind just what went wrong there. First off, the injuries. I mean, you got Angwon who's done some of his hands, so Maxwell had a terrible injury, Joe Willock got injured. I mean, we've got a final in 2 weeks' time. We're getting these key injuries. It's a massive concern. And on top of that, the performance itself is just nowhere near good enough. I can't stress how important of a player Bruno really is to this squad, because again, just like last week, we're just not creating anywhere near enough, and it is concerning because you got Liverpool next week, then you got Manchester United in a Carabao Cup final, and we just look second best against teams that on paper, with all due respect to West Ham, Bournemouth, Newcastle have to be beaten if you want to get top 4 football. Now thankfully for us, we're in a very fortunate position where because of Tottenham and Brighton dropping points, it actually still benefits us, this 1-1 draw, despite the fact that it's once again 2 points dropped, and now we are 17 games unbeaten, but ultimately it's 9 wins and 8 draws, and it's technically 16 points drop. You're going to go off the draw, so it's a really tricky one to look at, but it's just not been good enough tonight. I think we have been second best, and I think Bournemouth were very unlucky not to win. If they play like that every single week, they'll easily stay up. Newcastle point of view, shite. That's all I can say. A shite game from us. Just like St James's Park, 1-1 draw once again. Both sides I thought we were rubbish. So yeah, I mean, Bournemouth very unlucky not to win the game. I don't know how Trippier cleared that off the line at the end, but it saved us big time. As for the hospitality experience though, other than the scoreline, very good experience to be honest. First off, the Bournemouth fans are really accepting of away fans. It's probably the nicest hospitality I've been at, where away fans are treated quite nicely. I've had so many Bournemouth fans where just coming up to me and just chatting about Newcastle and chatting about Eddie Howe, because they're so excited to speak about the former manager, of course, who's done wonders with the club. And it's a pleasant experience to be on. So yeah, hospitality experience is great. As for my food, I ate quagettes for my start. I've got no idea what that was, but it tasted nice. I had chicken for my main. The chicken was actually really nice. Flavour was on point. The gravy was great as well, with a bit of potato, and I had a fruit salad for my dessert. I don't tend to eat desserts, so they just gave me a fruit salad. But the hospitality experience is great. The guest speaker was great. Everything about it was just a good experience. I kind of hope to stay, because I would love to come back to the Vitality Stadium. I think I had a very pleasant experience down here. But scoreline, I mean, second best, no doubt about it. Really, really bad for Newcastle today. I'm not going to rant just yet, because again, we are 17 games unbeaten. We are still in the top 4, and despite dropping 2 points, the result today has benefited us. But yeah, right. But yeah, rubbish from us. Bournemouth should have won the game, and thankfully we have survived to live in our day. But we've limped out of this match today. Nowhere near good enough. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Take care. Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you all in the next one.